Did you know that many species in the world is on the verge of going extinct? Extinction is the cease of an organism or a group of organisms, generally a species. Gorillas, rhinos, and vaquitas are some of the examples of these endangered animals.
So, in no particular order, the major issues that cause animal extinction include firstly, the loss of food source. And these are caused by massive fires, floods, and droughts. Secondly, the loss of habitat and degradation of habitats, which both stem from similar causes such as climate change, natural disasters, and human activities. Third is the fragmentation of habitats, and these are mostly due to human activities such as construction developments. Next are diseases, and these are caused by fungi, viruses, and bacteria. Then it could also be caused by climate change or atmospheric changes. These include natural rapid changes and changes in the conditions of the animal's environment. The other reason is extermination, and these are caused by ancestral and modern human conducting activities such as hunting and poaching. Lastly is catastrophe, and these are due to massive volcanic eruptions and striking of meteors.
According to World Wildlife Fund, there are 17 animal species that are critically endangered and 28 species that are endangered. These are some of animals on the list. African forest elephant, which inhabit the dense rainforest of West and Central Africa. Amur leopard, which live in Amur highland landscape. The black rhino is found primarily in Africa grassland, savanna, and tropical bush region. Bornean orangutan can only be found in the rainforest of Borneo in Southeast Asia. Except for the Arctic, blue whales can be found in all oceans.
One of the most significant consequences of these animals becoming extinct is the destabilization of ecosystems. Without animals like leopards, which are apex predators at the top of the food chain, there would be an increase in the number of herbivores. Apex predators contribute to the maintenance of the balance between prey species and the forest vegetation on which they graze. Even though blue whale is not an apex predator, but due to it being the largest mammal, it consumes enormous amount of food during its lifetime. If they become extinct, the number of krill will rise dramatically. African forest elephant, black rhinos, and Borneo orangutans play a role in ecosystems as an ecological engineer. They are an important part in the disposal of many tree species. If orangutans and elephants go extinct, so will many tree species, particularly one with larger seeds. Rhino are glaciers. Vegetation are the main component of their diet. Their large consumption helps sculpt the African landscape. The African savannas will become less hospitable to other herbivore species if rhino do not help to support plant biodiversity and grazing lawns. Elephants also aid in the creation of paths through dense forest habitat that other animals can use.
About the solution to save an endangered species in small scale. By reduced usage of pesticide, herbicide, and fertilizer that are pollutant to the environment, it affects life on land, and if there are excess fertilizer, it's likely to get washed down into the river and stream. The latter chemical and antifreeze such as oil and chemical waste in the sink or street drain. It can lead into river and pollute the water, which results in harming human and wildlife. As a consumer, it is the easy way to save an endangered species by using plastic products or use an eco-friendly or reusable product instead of plastic to prevent the microplastic pollution. And it's equally important to not buy or support wildlife animal products.
Moving on to the large scale, this can be done by big organizations and government by raising funds and spreading it out to programs and organizations that would benefit endangered species. Secondly, strengthening the Endangered Species Act or ESA. ESA is a primary law that inhibits importing and exporting threatened species. Next, limiting the hunting and destruction of endangered species habitat and raising the public awareness that would be done through education and social media to bring awareness to the actual crisis of extinction. And finally, transfer the endangered species into captive breeding and reintroducing. This can increase the chance of inbreeding and therefore increase the survival rate. In conclusion, doing all this can increase the habitat, which leading to reducing the loss of genetic variation and encounter between wild species and human. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening ค่ะ